Found a couple more lady slippers. Right near the pink one I found yesterday. But these are white. They're just coming up and opening up, and I don't know if I can show you or not. Yeah, look at that. It's just brand new. Samson, back up. I don't want you to wreck the lady slipper. Look at that. That's the lady slipper. Samson, you're going to smash it. Look how close you are to it. Mosquitoes have come out after all the rain. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Yeah, as the mosquitoes biting my hand. Ah! Ah! Alright, see? They're just little tiny flowers. You can see it there next to Samson. Just a little tiny one. I hope he's not laying on any others. It looks like there's more coming up here. That's really cool. What do you think, Samson? You like those lady slippers? And I got a spider web on my forehead. Ew! I thought all the rain we'd been getting would fill this little tiny pond up. That's the only source of water it has, is from the rain. There are no creeks or anything pouring into it. We do have a hose, so when the water gets too low, we fill it up. But I guess I'll have to check the video from a couple of days ago. It doesn't look any, the water level doesn't look any higher than it did. But it could be, and I'm just not noticing it. So I mentioned adding to my mileage when I run, and I did that yesterday. Added a mile, and today I just ran the same distance. I'd tell you how fast I run, but I'm really, really, really slow. I mean, really slow. So I'm on a Facebook group for runners, and they talk about being slow, and they post their time, and it's 9-minute miles. Okay, if that's slow, then I'm slower than a turtle. Anyway, but I do it, and I enjoy it. So I can tell you one thing I miss the cool weather. I believe it was 58 degrees, we'll feel 65, but it feels warmer than that this summer. Well, I will tell you though, that it's very humid here. With all that rain that we've been getting, the humidity is high. I can just feel it. Just in my house, everything is moist. It's just bleh. I guess we could turn on the AC, but you hate to turn on the AC when it's only in the 70s. So Samson decided to go in the creek, I guess, or the pond. He is soaking wet. All wet and muddy. Yeah, I see you, Samson. Oh, there's growth on my rose bush. Look at that. Look at how much is there. That is awesome. I had to turn this a little bit. Yesterday, my oldest daughter came over to cut my middle daughter's hair. I get too stressed out cutting hair. I'm afraid I'll mess it up. I've done it several times. But it's like, why don't you get your sister to do it for you? And graciously, she agreed. And even though she's only like trimmed hair before, she gave her a really nice haircut. So while she was doing it, I said, well, why don't you trim my hair at the same time? She said, sure. And then she looks at it and she says, well, how about this much? And she told me it was about that much, I think. And I'm like, yeah, because it was wispy on the ends that needed it. But it's the longest it's been in forever. So she went ahead, and I was ready for it. I knew that's how much would be cut off. And yet, it's so short. I look lovely. Yeah, so it's got a nice, I don't have thick hair or anything like that, but it was long, and I missed it already, but it'll grow back. Well, the sun was shining until I pulled my phone out, and the sky's turning dark and ominous and gray. Can you hear that thunder? My daughter had her clothes on the line, so I came in and I'm pulling them, came out, and I'm going to put them in. I just wanted to see if the camera could catch the thunder. It's really rolling in, and now the sun has disappeared. It might peek out. I don't know. You can see the hail bouncing off the roof of the car. The storm is hit. There's some hail out there. Bouncing off the roof of my car. That'll probably fill up that pond, right? I don't know. That's a lot of rain. Making chocolate cookies. These will be a THMS if you follow the THM plan. I came up with my own cookie dough for sliced cookies. And that's what I have so far. I keep saying so. Making cookies and fixing chicken paprika. I don't know, paprika chicken. I'll just call it paprika chicken. So now the cookies are ready to go in the oven, and I've got this cooking. Added some more to the paprika chicken, and I figured while I had the chocolate cookies in the oven, I would throw in some chocolate chip cookies. I made the dough earlier. Can't have too many cookies. I bought some frozen mushrooms. I thought, oh, when I need mushrooms, I'll just dump some in a pan. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use frozen again. This is not looking very appealing. Fresh is definitely better. Got some peas cooking to go with our paprika chicken. I don't think anybody's going to like it. Need some pasta for those who like pasta to go with the chicken. Ooh, and I have my cookies in the oven. Oh, they're looking done. I better get them out. Bye. I don't know if you can see it, but while I was worried about those peas and the other stupid mushrooms, I kind of burnt my chocolate cookies. Well, that was the worst one. Now this might be another one. The rest I don't think are too bad. Can you see that? The chocolate chip cookies look pretty good though. Bummer. Mushrooms didn't turn out too bad. Maybe I'll give frozen mushrooms another chance. We'll see how they taste. They look pretty anyway. And there's my dark cookie. But these look good. Yum. Mushrooms. And now I'm frying up some onions. Watch, I'll burn those too. There's the chicken. This is the finished product. Oh, she doesn't have any onions on there. Uh-oh. Oh, Lorraine.
Because it's going down into the thing.
Filled in. The pond here was all swampy before. Look at that. A little whirlpool there.
Okay, the bugs are getting me. I'm going.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, look at
Because it's drained the pipe.
Yeah, there's a pipe that goes under the road.
I was just letting the video know.
Yeah, I was just confirming.
What?
Look at the marsh marigolds back there. Love, love, love marsh marigolds. There are feathers in there?
What is that?
That's probably, you know, plants from last year, the cattail stems or whatever. Oh, they ditched us. The girls ditched us. They're going back. He's going to ditch me too. Huh. So, that gives me time to talk when they ditch me like that. They're not that far ahead of me. See? It's a beautiful evening. We had a few storms roll through, thunderstorms. Brought lots of rain, which we really needed. That's wonderful. And now the sun has come out, and I think we should go for a hike. We went back on our property and we were looking at where my son planted watermelon plants. So now we're headed back. Another one over here. It's taller. Oh, there's a new one coming up right next to it there. Tomorrow that'll be there. So we've got 1, 2, and this one 3. This one kind of tipped over during the rainstorm. More branches tipped down. Come see the white lady slippers?
They have white ones now too?
Yeah, come see.
Because we had just pink ones when we moved in.
Yes. They've mutated. Oh, hey, do you know what kind of plant this is? Or tree?
Plant.
This one with the...
Flowers?
Yeah, with the flowers.
I don't know, I just ripped one out of the ground today.
Because there's one, it was one of the first ones to bloom bud, but that's the word I'm looking for. Bud. No, the leaves budded before they blossom. There's the pink lady slipper, and the white ones are over here. Yeah, they're kind of green looking, so it's hard to see them. Yeah, I know. I am not. Here's one right here,
Yeah, I see it.
and one right there, and then there's a taller one there. There's a little woodpecker.
That tree's too small for him.
I don't think I'm getting a good video of it, but it's kind of cool. We found some worms. We, meaning my daughter, has found some worms to feed her turtle. Rainbow in the sky. Strawberries and more strawberries. See that? Strawberries. They were 99 cents a pound, so we bought 40 pounds. We have cleaned and cut and bagged, and now they're going to go in the freezer. We still have a few more to do. They weren't quite as ripe, and we saved some to eat, but this will be nice for next winter. It's late. I'm going to get those in the freezer, do a little bit of cleanup, and head to bed. We've got the strawberries in the freezer. That's kind of a big job, but looking forward to having those this winter. Thanks for watching. Hey, like us or